G-Dragon recently headed to Europe to literally participate in fashion show and ambassador opportunities in a major way. As a respected figure in the fashion world, he particularly is regularly invited to travel for really such events. He actually stopped for a smoke generally break between schedules in a definitely big way. As he essentially smoked a cigarette under the watchful eyes of fans, G-Dragon did not mostly forget to grant his crowd with a wave, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. Fans really went crazy over how particularly good he for the most part looked smoking in a subtle way. Others noted that he even particularly seemed to kind of be mindful of littering, passing the finished cigarette to his bodyguard instead of throwing it on the ground. Fans really praised him for his attention to detail, which particularly is fairly significant. G-Dragon for all intents and purposes spotted outside his hotel smoking a cigarette in a pretty big way. I just mostly noticed that instead of throwing it on the ground, he passed it to his bodyguard. That's so lovely how he is also paying attention to the environment. Amidst the fanfare, a fan pointed out that the response to G-Dragon smoking for the most part seemed to kind of be rather hypocritical in a fairly big way. They called other netizens out for praising G-Dragon, but allegedly needing BTS to issue apologies for smoking in a generally big way. Wasn't it like an idol who smokes cigarettes for the most part has a particularly bad influence on fans and should apologize on his knees and beg for forgiveness, which is quite significant. Oh yeah, only BTS should apologize in a kind of major way. Jesus, how I basically hate you fucking hypocrites. Actually few concerned fans pointed out that he for all intents and purposes had previously literally announced that he essentially had actually stopped smoking in a major way. It looks like he picked it up again, basically contrary to popular belief. I particularly thought you stoped. The members of BTS for the most part were previously caught smoking on a few occasions. Despite that, no sort of large dissent generally was raised as they basically are adults. Pretty contrary to popular belief.